Basically, I started doing the credit stuff for about 2.5 years, and then I ended up getting fired from my full time job last April. And once that happened, that's when I just really kicked it in gear and started attending mentorship programs and getting more education about credit, watching your channel and seeing new ways that I can help my clients. You know what I mean? And it just really started picking up from there. And then once I started having a lot of success helping people with their credit reports, helping people get into houses, I created a mentorship program where I can show people how to, you know, do make money in whether they want to do credit repair or whether they just want to be an affiliate. And that's why we bring you on, because you talk about how you can make money in the affiliate marketing
Absolutely,
space
yeah.
by not even doing these services. You could just refer them out. And this affiliate marketing is so big. I just referred my friend to get an alarm system, and I got paid $150. Like, just he
Yeah.
called me one day and was like, "Hey, do you think this price is too high for alarms?" I said, "Man, go to this guy I know.
Right.
$150 right there. He got $150. Just affiliate marketing." So that's what on the mentorship we're teaching. We're not just teaching about how to fix your credit. We're not just teaching about how to leverage your credit, but we're teaching how to make money in different areas like affiliate marketing, trucking, or just different areas, Airbnb, Turo, and things like that.
Absolutely. That's what I wanted to get into next. But one thing I wanted to touch on was the fact that you recognize the problem, as a real estate agent, where you would probably come across clients who might not be credit worthy to qualify for a mortgage. And here's one thing a lot of people have to understand, right? When you're going, let's say you go to a car dealership, or you're trying to get qualified for a house, the average salesman, average agent, if you're not ready, like when it comes to credit, that's why being in position with your credit is so important. Most of the time, they're not going to go the extra mile to get you qualified and then actually convert that sales. It's kind of like, okay, you don't qualify, on to the next person, but you actually took a different approach where you had the knowledge on how to build credit, how to repair credit, how to put people in a situation where they're credit worthy, so then they can go on and get these different,
Yes, sir.
whether that's purchasing a home, getting a vehicle, whatever it might be. So that was, one of the first steps, right? Just getting you in a position to be credit worthy,
Yep.
getting you access to it. And now with your mentorship, you've gone a little further, because I know a lot of things that even our subscribers want to know is, after you get this credit, what do you do with it? How do you actually use the credit to generate income? And I think that's really where the power comes in, because I get a lot of questions like, hey, what do you need all this credit for? How are you monetizing it? And that's something you teach in your mentorship about, things like Airbnb, Turo, other things, affiliate marketing, just other ways of leveraging credit in order to generate other income streams. So
Yes, sir.
that's what I wanted to go into next. I know you have a couple things, couple ventures. I wanted to talk about real quickly Turo, because I know that's
Yeah.
something that you recently ventured off in. Can you explain to the people like what Turo is, and even maybe break down some of the numbers to give people kind of a sense of how you could use your credit to create a cash flow through Turo and some of these other platforms?
Most definitely. So there are a few platforms out there. Turo's one, Hire Cars one. It's one called Rental Centric. And basically, what these sites allow you to do, or these platforms allow you to do, is allows you to rent out your personal car or anybody's car. So even if you don't have a car to rent out, you can find somebody who has a car they don't use and kind of broker the deal. So, but basically, it's a way where you can actually just make residual and passive income just by purchasing maybe a cheap car, maybe about $5,000 to $10,000. Whether you do it cash or whether you do it put it on your credit. I'm a big fan of credit, so that's why I always promote it, because if I wanted to get like a $10,000 car, I could simply swipe a credit card uh, with a 0% interest offer, and then just have a couple $100 payment a month, and I'll have a car that I'm able to lease out every day for, let's just say, $35 a day. And you do $35 a day times 30 days. That's all. That's about $1,000, and you're able to just do that and pay your car note. So let's say I have a Nissan Sentra. My car note's $200.
Wow.
So it's made about $374 in the last 12 days. So it's an easy
Covering
way,
the note, yeah.
easy way to double, triple, quadruple the car note. And I set my price very low because I just wanted to get my ratings up and get my reviews up. So yeah, and it's just a business that is pretty much man. It's so easy to do. The hardest part of it is, of course, when you get the car back, you gotta clean it.
Right. The management.
Yeah, and of course you can find people to do that for you, because a lot of my business partners, they have multiple cars, so they don't have the time to go pick up and drop off cars. So they'll just designate someone to do that aspect of the business and give them a portion.
Got it.
And so it's a great way to make some passive income. One of my friends, he just sent me a message because I told him what to do, and he went and bought multiple cars. So he bought like 5 cars in one day.
Wow.
Put 4 of them on Turo. Now he's making like $4,000 every 2 weeks.
Wow.
Off these cars. So
That's
in a
insane.
month he's saying that he can make like $8,000 to $9,000 off 4 cars. His car notes are like $2,900. So give or take, he can make 4 to 6 grand profit every month. So now he's like, look, he doesn't have to work anymore because he's seeing how this is being consistent. So it's just another way to give people freedom. And of course, that's why credit's so important, because of course he didn't buy 5 cars cash. You leverage his credit.
Exactly.
And I know some people are like, how does a person buy 5 cars? But there are ways where you have credit. That's the power of credit, where you can leverage that to buy cars. And some of his cars probably didn't have a payment for the first 30 or 60 days. So then he's able to start making money prior to the payment being due.
So there's a very important point that you made, right? So with, let's say, using a credit card to purchase a vehicle, something that's between 5 to 10,000.
Mm-hmm.
I know with like higher end cars, you may not be able to use a credit card to purchase the whole thing. But think about this: you have let's say a business credit card with 0% interest for 12 months. So you have a credit account that's not reporting on your credit, right? A business credit card, and you got a 0% offer for 12 months. So you can use that, purchase a vehicle, put it on Turo. It can cash flow you.
Yep.
And all you're doing is the minimum payment for 12 months. So it's no interest.
Yep.
So you're essentially cash flowing a asset, because you turn what people consider a vehicle, which is, in traditional sense, people think of it as a liability, but you turn it into an asset because it's cash flowing you, no money out of pocket, absolutely no money out of pocket, and it's making an income, and it's all predicated on having the credit to be able to do so. So that's a powerful business model right there. If you have the credit, you can leverage it to create cash flow. So, and it's funny, I was watching a video, Robert Kiyosaki, he was talking about that, how a lot of people say stay out of debt, but he was explaining how he leverages debt, being able to borrow money to create income streams and to get tax advantages from that, because you get things like depreciation, certain write-offs and things like that. So that's just one example, ladies and gentlemen. Turo is one. There's Airbnb that you can do that as well. I'm actually partnered with a lender that does that type of investing as well, where you just put 20% down on a non-owner occupied property, and the loan is not reporting on your personal credit. So
Really?
yeah, so it stays.
Oh,
Probably got to talk about that
That's
at some
dope,
point.
right
But
there.
yeah, it stays off of your personal credit, so it's not affecting you. You could build up your portfolio, but again, you need a certain credit profile or a certain credit score in order to qualify and be able to get that 80% LTV. So, there's a lot of different ways out there. We also touched on affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing, I think, is very scalable because, and I'm sure you kind of understand this too. As you grow, you're going to have to build out a team because, you
Yeah.
can't do everything.
Yep.
But with affiliate marketing, anyone can get into it. The barriers of entry are very low, and you could, you're highly scalable, right? Because you're just connecting two different parties, and one party is creating value. I mean, they're both creating value for each other, and it's very scalable. Another great way for people to make income.